Hey everyone, it's Pixel again, and welcome back to my channel, and here is chapter 3 of my review of the Star in Yellow, part 1. Now, first and foremost, disclaimer, I own nothing, everything belongs to the rightful owners, so please go and support them and be nice, please. So yeah, we're nearly at the end of this story. But without any further ado, let's get on with it. So this chapter starts off with Rainbow Dash she's basically trying to, it seems that she's trying, well, she first bumps into Derpy while she's doing some kind of weather control. Basically, I think she's trying to stop the delivery of the notes that Twilight wrote in the last chapter from getting all to the ponies, and she accidentally bumps into Derpy. And Derpy happens to have a postcard with her. Well, she's carrying a post bag. And Rainbow Dash demands that Derpy let her have it. Because, well, and Derpy tells her, no, this is my job. And of course, Derpy flies off and Dash chases after her. And she tries to tell Derpy that the letters that she has in the bag are evil. And that she can't deliver them to anyone. Sorry, I am so sorry about that. Just trying to get comfy. Anywho, sorry about that. So yeah, she tries, but Derpy vanishes from her sight and Rainbow tries to find her. And Derpy reveals herself to Rainbow Dash, telling her that it's, well, yeah, it's obviously her job. She's the mail mare. So, yeah, it's basically her job. But Rainbow tries to get the bag away from Derpy. So, she tries to wrestle it out of Derpy's. And she tells her if she delivers the letters, then Ponyville is going to be in trouble. And that they have to burn them. And Rainbow Dash even tells her that she's the best flyer in all of Equestria, and that even if Derpy could fly away, she won't. It's possible that Derpy won't get very far. But Derpy, of course, still won't give the mail bag to Rainbow Dash. So, yeah, like, it's basically a back and forth between them. Like, Derpy will seemingly, at this point, she won't let up. So Dash has to, she kind of now has to keep thinking of ways to get the mail back from Derpy before she can send all the letters. But something happens before. Oh, sorry about that. Dash can get something else happens. Something apparently gets... Derby ends up somehow gets frozen in a giant ball of ice, and something whispers to her, trust me, and they seem to both fall. So we then see Twilight is still trapped, is still in her room with Spike and Saddlestitch trying to get in. And apparently she was watching Rainbow Dash the whole time because she's looking out at the window. Sorry, just necklace. I am so sorry, excuse me. And Twilight actually reads, well, apparently she and Yellow Star ended up flying all across Equestria and even went into the dreams of a dragon to rescue just one happy, perfect memory. And Twilight, she feels safe whenever she's with Yellow Star. And Yellow Star seems to be... she looks kind of more different as the sun is rising, because almost Twilight may have mistaken her for Luna or Celestia, but since Yellow Star is almost a real princess now. But Yellow Star herself isn't quite real yet. And Yellow Star tells Twilight that she needs to read the book, and once it's done, she'll be free. And Twilight goes back to reading it. She apologizes, and she was just thinking about how Yellow Star would make such a wonderful princess, and Yellow Star tells her asks Twilight if she's happy and that she can make Twilight happy. Once she's real, she'll be able to make everyone happy. There will be no sadness, no loss, no cruelty, and she will not allow it, for Yellow Star says that she will be the perfect princess. And basically nothing bad will ever happen when she's in charge. But Twilight feels like this might be wrong. But she, of course, still wants to seemingly go through with this, saying that she can't wait for it to happen, and that her friends will love it, and Yellow Star tells her that all ponies will be her friends. And that there will be love and trust, and no one will have to be alone anymore. But she also tells Twilight that she has to hurry, and that no matter how much it hurts, Twilight has to reach the end before it's too late. And Twilight, of course, says that she will. So the sun continues to rise up, and everyone is... yeah, everyone is waking up, and... but... they begin to hear some kind of noise, and the ponies in Ponyville go outside to see what it is, and they see Rainbow Dash basically falling from the clouds and she seemed to have successfully gotten the mailbag away from Derpy. So yeah, she gets the mailbag away from Derpy, but yeah. And she seems, and Saddle, Stitch, and Spike make it meet Rainbow Dash because, well, she got the mailbag back. And yeah, they seemingly are. And Spike actually he actually goes through the mailbag to look for the letters that Twilight wrote. And he, of course, tells Spike that he will be in a crap ton of trouble if one of the letters made it to the pony it was sent to. So, yeah, they'll be in a lot of trouble. So they decide that they're going to burn the letters, and Saddle Stitch says that after that he's going back to the Canterlot Library because well, frankly, it's been a long day, to say the least, but yeah, he doesn't have to be a jerk about it or a prude. Forgive my language. But Saddle Stitch looks into the bag and says that the letters are not from Twilight. And Rainbow says that he's right and they can't risk it. And the sooner that she adds that the sooner that they figure all of this out, the sooner they can make sure that Twilight is okay. And seeing that Derpy is frozen, but they do put Derpy next to the fire to thaw her out. Because, yeah, I mean, come on, everyone loves Derpy. She's a sweetie. And she's best pony. Anywho, sorry about that. So, yeah, Spike agrees that this would be the right thing to do, and there couldn't have been anything that important in the mail bag that Derpy had. But Derpy manages to break out of the ice, but of course she tries to save the mail, but Rainbow and Spike tackle her to make sure she doesn't end up in the fire as well. And Derpy gets the feeling that she can just scoop up the ashes and just deliver them, but Rainbow tells her, no, don't do that, this is for the greater good. And Dash tells her that this isn't a prank and that the letters are dangerous. And she tells Derpy to ask Saddle Stitch about it because he knows all about it. But of course, he tells her that he has no idea what Rainbow Dash is talking about, but he does confirm that the letters are indeed evil, or at least they're not good news to have around. And Spike tries to get Derpy not to cause a scene. And yeah, basically, Saddle Stitch gets Derpy's attention, saying that he works for Princess Celestia and that he was sent to Ponyville for a special mission for her. And that it's so secret that she can't tell the princesses about it if she ever sees them. Yeah, so the letters were... He tells her that the letters are evil, and if anyone read them, there would be consequences. Very bad consequences. And that burning them was the right thing to do, so... But Derpy says, well, she's like, fine, but she says that she already delivered some letters in the morning, so yeah, it seems like today's not gonna be a good day for anyone. We then see Twilight hearing a sob, and it appears that Yellow Star is crying again. And Twilight actually sees what appears to be like little flames around Yellow Star's mane. And she says that they burnt me to Twilight, and Yellow Star tells Twilight about the letters that were burnt that she wrote to give to the ponies in Ponyville, and that Yellow Star doesn't want to die before she becomes real. And she tells Twilight that she has to keep reading and finish the book before they realize that Twilight swapped the book covers and that they'll come for her. And she begs Twilight not to let them burn her. And Twilight promises that she won't let anyone hurt Yellow Star. And as Twilight turns the page, apparently the lights in the library go out, and the only light is the energy from Yellow Star, as well as the glow of the book that Twilight has, and she wonders what that was. And Yellow Star apparently tells Twilight that this is the end of the story approaching, and that she will protect Twilight. But someone else appears. And starts to insult Yellow Star, and Twilight defends her. And telling whoever this is that Yellow Star is the hero of the story, and what appears to be a silver alicorn. It's revealed that it's actually Silver Crescent, and Yellow Star tries to make her, saying that this is a happy place and it's not meant for her. And Silver Crescent isn't having any of it, saying that Yellow Star likes her to be utterly evil, that she tells Yellow Star that she's a failure and that she deserves to be alone, which is harsh. Not gonna lie, that just seemed cold. But Yellow Star tells her to go away and never come back, because she tells Silver Crescent that she is the best. She's best pony, she's going to be the best princess, and that she'll make everyone happy again. And Silver Crescent actually does go away, because so yeah, she just goes away, and apparently, and Twilight turns the page again, and and Yellow Star seems to be shocked about what she just did. And yeah. But Twilight tells her that it's okay, and that there has to be a villain in the story, and that Yellow Star has to fight her, and, well, she'll win. But Yellow Star doesn't seem to want this. That she's better than this. She doesn't want her story to end. She wants her story to end with that fight. and that she'll find a way to do so, and that she'll live happily ever after again. And everyone else will too. So, Twilight, more determined than ever, is going to continue to quickly read the book. And then we cut back to Saddle Stitch at Sugar Cube Corner with Rainbow and Spike. Apparently, Saddle Stitch is there to get Pinkie Pie because, well, he tells Pinkie that, you know, he's well, actually, no. He's talking to Mr. Cake, to Mrs. Cake at first. Sorry about that. Mine's all over the place. And she tells Saddle Stitch that Pinkie is in the back and volunteers to go get her. But for some reason, Saddle Stitch basically he does kind of charm his way by giving. He does give basically the Cakes a break to let them go to have a vacation at Canterlot Castle. So, yeah. Apparently he's... Oh, actually, I think they're trying to get... Apparently Pinkie was... I get the feeling that Pinkie was one of the ponies that got one of Twilight's letters, and they're trying to get it from her. And, yeah, Pinkie Pie comes in with basically as happy-go-lucky as ever. And Saddle Stitch thinks that Pinkie already read the letter that everyone will, and that she's become mad, but he doesn't realize that this is just Pinkie. This is just Pinkie. Like, she's always, like, happy. And Pinkie tells him that she actually hasn't read the letter yet. So Saddle Stitch tries to take the letter from Pinkie, but of course Pinkie thinks that he's trying to steal it from her. So, but he tries to distract her by saying that there's a dragon behind her, but Pinkie Pie is like, but Pinkie doesn't fall for it. She's like, you seen one, you seen them all, kind of thing. And so he tries a different approach. It doesn't work either. and he then tries a butterfly, and then that works, and Pinky is distracted and takes the letter from her. And apparently he eats the letter for some reason, even though they could have just, just wait to burn them. I don't know why he did that, but then again, they're in a rush, so he's probably just desperate to stop whatever is going to happen if they don't get all the letters that were sent. So Rainbow Dash she tries to find Fluttershy because, yeah. But she actually does find Fluttershy sitting on the bench with what appears to be an open letter, and Fluttershy thinks that she says that she got the letter from Twilight and that she sent her a bit of a story to read, and that so yeah, she thinks that. But Rainbow Dash, of course, just snatches the letter, takes the letter away from Fluttershy, and she's like, what the heck? And she doesn't know what's going on, and Rainbow tries to explain to Fluttershy that, but they can't let anyone know about this because, well, basically Saddle Stitch says that Twilight's reputation will be destroyed or something, and Spike will end up in jail. Yeah, so she comes up with an idea, and she tells Fluttershy that it's her story and that Twilight wanted to share it, but she says that, oh, I did some thinking about it and it's awful, so yeah. But Fluttershy innocently reassures her that if it was written by Rainbow, then it's probably good. Sorry about that. So, but Rainbow once again tries, she basically says that her story is full of exploding bunnies, like exploding rabbits, and there's gore everywhere, and Fluttershy asks Rainbow Dash, how could you? 1 minute. Sorry about that. Tickle in my throat. So yeah, Rainbow, but of course that doesn't work because a little colt came by. Well, it's actually Snips. He comes by and says that he likes violent stories and thanks Rainbow Dash for it. And so Rainbow has to figure out another way to get the letter back from Fluttershy, and also says that it's a love story, and it's a violent love story, and once again, that doesn't work either, and that doesn't work. And Rainbow Dash, of course, has humans. in it as well, since... But... Yeah, basically... And once again... Scootaloo... Well, actually, Scootaloo shows up as well and thinks that she's the main character in the story, and... So yeah, Rainbow is... Well, actually, I think she does manage to get the letter away from Fluttershy, but she now has to get another letter away from some other ponies, including Scootaloo as well. And Spike is now at Rarity's house to get the letter. And yeah, Spike thinks that he failed everyone. Basically, and of course, but Rarity catches him and tells Rarity that... Well, actually, no. Rainbow Dash actually finds Spike and saying that he can't find the letter. So Rainbow and Saddle Stitch basically go to Rarity's boutique as well to help Spike find the letter. I am so sorry about that, excuse me. And Saddle Stitch reminds Spike Spike actually thinks that Rarity took the letter with her, and wherever she is now, she'll probably end up reading it. And Spike looks at Rainbow Dash and tells her that she won't find them here. And Rainbow actually gets an idea, and then we see Rarity, like, she's basically just... Apparently she's getting ready to take a bath? And she ends up getting the letter that Twilight sent her, but... Spike, he does manage to get the letter before Rarity can read it, and she demands to know what he's doing. Of course, Spike just says that it's just business that he's doing, and Saddle Stitch comes in as well. And Rarity accidentally splashes a Rainbow Dash with water. And Rarity thinks... of course I think she gets the idea that this was some kind of joke that Rainbow Dash was pulling on her. But Rainbow Dash just tells Rarity that it's all just a dream and for her to just go back to sleep. So yeah, that was the end of part 1 of chapter 3. And once again, I apologize for my language. But yeah, this one was kind of interesting. Basically, like, it's a race against the clock to stop the remaining letters from being read, since apparently Derby accidentally delivered some of the letters, and apparently the main 6, well, at least it seems that most of the main 6, like Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, and Rarity, ended up with a letter, and apparently so did Lemon Dream, I think, Mr. Breezy, I think, and Snips, Scootaloo also ended up getting letters as well, and everyone just has to make sure they don't read them, so they have to come up with some kind of way to get the letters away from them. But yeah, and we also see what, and once again, Yellow Star, I will say this though, Yellow Star in this story is a very mysterious character. Like, we don't know right away what exactly is going on with her or what she wants, but she seems to be kind of, at this point it's kind of seeming like she's manipulating Twilight into reading and finishing the book, because, well, like I said, this story is somewhat meta. Like, because of, well, it's actually because of the story that Twilight is reading in, well, this story, like, the Star Journal, I should say, like, but yeah, like, so yeah, like, apparently Yellow Star, I think at this point Yellow Star actually wants to be real at this point, because she is begging, she's begging Twilight to finish the book, to keep reading it, because yeah, like, and Twilight is doing it. But yeah, like, and also, I have to admit, that scene where Rainbow has to constantly come up with an excuse to get the letter away from Fluttershy, she and all the other ponies, she has to come up with, like, these fake stories in order to make sure they don't read them, and to not read the letters that Twilight gave them. So, yeah. But yeah, that was it for part 1 of chapter 3 of The Star in Yellow. I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you all for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!